Peace to Universal Family. Welcome back to another episode of Clocksyn Walks. This is episode 20, I believe. So we finally hit 20. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Episode 20 of Clocksyn Walks. How I'm feeling. This is actually the second time we're recording this video. I realized in the other one I wasn't upbeat, I didn't have enough energy. So I was like, you know what, let me re-record this. I rarely ever do this, y'all. Usually I just throw whatever I recorded up there in the moment. I'm like, you know what? We're trying things different now. It's season 8 of my life, meaning all new things, all new perspectives. And I'm starting from ground zero again, in a good way, because I hit a peak, y'all. I hit a peak. I got to a new ceiling, and I broke through. Meaning I'm in the new room now, but I'm on the bottom of the new room. So I'm starting from square one in a higher level, if that makes sense, all right? So with that being said, it's a lot to think about, a lot to do, and at the same time, a lot has been done. So, gotta one-up myself, you know? One of my personal promises I made to myself is every year, I gotta do way better than what I did last year. And so, calculating on what I did in 2023, all the accomplishments, all the places I went to, I traveled to Atlanta for a ceremony. You know, I made a lot of new friends. Leimert Park was huge in 2023. What else did I do in 2023? I started going crazy on the beats. I really became Clocksyn, the producer, for real, in 2023. And what else? Podcasts started picking up. I met a lot of good people, yeah. 2023 was big. If I had to put like all three of them, like three things, it was the traveling, it was the production, my music. I really started cracking in. I got my first ever MIDI controller that I bought. My last one, I had someone buy it for me, and it wasn't necessarily one I needed. So this was like something that I accomplished personally myself, which I loved. That I took my music seriously. I traveled, and one more thing I would say: the relationship I ended up establishing in Leimert Park. You know, I established a good sense of community for myself, which is good. You know, especially when you call yourself, when you live that life of like being an activist and for the people. You gotta actually be with the people to be for the people. You can't just be a solo dolo person saying, I'm for the people, I'm for everybody, but you're not participating in any community, you know? It doesn't make any sense. You don't know what community service is until you're doing it. You can't say you're helping people if you're not actually helping people. So, me doing what I do in Leimert Park, giving away food every Sunday, going to the events, you know, the meetings, you know, participating in the community, helping the community out, patronizing the community, that has definitely gave me a better perspective and qualifies myself much more in the lifestyle that I've been trying to live, you know. I see my ancestors do so much great work in the cities that they were in, so I'm like, you know what, I gotta do the same thing. So I've done that, which is great. I'm gonna continue to do that. So those are probably the big three accomplishments for me. You know, establishing community where I actually am, taking my music seriously, and traveling to do DMT. I actually wanted to have a DMT ceremony for the longest time since I was like 20, 21. I was like, you know what? I want to do that. I want to experience DMT, you know? I always wanted to get to those deep levels of spirituality. And I actually did that. So I wrote a lot of stuff off my list in 2023. So in 2024, all right, season 8 of Clocksyn, we gotta go crazy, y'all. This year, stupid stuff. Traveling, for sure. First stop is Detroit, okay? Another checklist is Clocksyn Studios. We're going to establish Clocksyn Studios this year, mark my words. I have my own studio where I can just cook up, bring the homies over, and it's going to be mine, you know? And so that's 2. And then the third one, that has to top everything, is I'm gonna take my music to an even higher level, not just producer Clocksyn, but artist Clocksyn, singer, songwriter Clocksyn, rapper Clocksyn. That's what we're doing this time. We about to get some placements for the beats. We also about to get some features for these verses. You know, working on a project as we speak that I'm not gonna announce because I'm nowhere near done with it. There's phases to production that I realize, and I shouldn't be announcing things when they're not finished because I don't like to be that person, you know. Hey y'all, I'm dropping on April 5th and never drop, you know. Shout out to somebody who does that a lot. Kanye, you know, like I don't like when he does that, you know. Even with video games, Kingdom Hearts would be like, "Oh, we're dropping the video game in June," and then it comes out 2 years later. It's like, don't say it if you're not done. Come on. So I don't want to be that type of guy. I don't want to be that type of artist. If I say I'm gonna drop when I say I'm gonna drop. All right. So considering that, with that being said, I'm not gonna tell y'all about the project I'm working on because it's still in pre-production phase. It's not even in production or post-production. So I'll probably let y'all know once it's like closer to post-production and the regular production is done with, then y'all will get some more updates on it. But I just started pre-production, meaning planning, scoping out, the vision of it, all that. I can't tell y'all when it's gonna be done. So that's something I learned from the last project I did. And I fell on my face with that one, so we're not gonna do that anymore, all right? But outside of that, I'm feeling new. I can't say I'm feeling great or bad because I'm in the middle ground right now, you know. I want to focus on slowing down more, you know. My homie Kashif, that's what I learned most about that dude. He's like, he's real composed and he moves in a way that I'm trying to move towards, you know. Very calculated, which is what I need to adapt to. But as far as what I'm going through right now, y'all, these past few days have been pretty interesting. You know, my birthday party just happened, which was cool. The solar eclipse, which was interesting. A lot of y'all on Twitter and Instagram was going wild. It's like, well, we get superpowers, which is funny. Yeah, that. Some personal stuff too, y'all. Yesterday was a solar eclipse, and it, for me, the beginning of the day was cool. Hold up, the beginning of the, let me throw this away. It's in my way here. Hold up, y'all. I don't want my tablet to burn. All right, y'all. Let me show y'all actually before I get back into that story. Let me show y'all what I was working on. So I'm in this new routine of making a beat every day. So I was working on something. I'll show y'all real quick. Just a basic drum sequence. You see that? I like that. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I was gonna freestyle. Nope, psych. Psych. Anyway. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Working on beats every day, sharpening my skills. That's what the OGs told me to do, so that's what I'm gonna do. What was I saying, y'all? What was I saying right before I interrupted myself? I was talking about, yesterday, solar eclipse. So, yesterday was cool to a degree. First half of it was great. I went to the Lions Gallery, talked to the homie Onions. We started production on the 8 Principles of Clocksyn audiobook, so we got that going. That should be done pretty soon. I can tell y'all because that's already like 20% done. It should be done within like 7 to 8 days, which is great. I don't give a release date on it, but I'm already in production phase. I've passed pre-production, I'm in production phase, which is great. So soon y'all will be able to hear the audio of the 8 Principles of Clocksyn, done by none other than yours truly, not me, but Onions. So there's that. And then after that, I went home, and it was, I'm not gonna get too deep into y'all. Let's just say a lot can happen in 24 hours. I'll just say that, all right? A lot of stuff happened personally, and I just realized I gotta kind of go solo dolo now as far as my mission and how I'm moving now. So I can't have the same people around me anymore, if that makes sense. As far as family, gotta excommunicate from certain family members. I'll just say that to keep it light. So yeah, there's that. And wow, every time I get a big revelation, y'all, I started seeing black crows. It's wild. It's like that my whole life. Black crows just show up out of nowhere. But yeah, so solar eclipse was a really interesting day for me. Just kind of stepping back today, so I went to the park, just kind of letting my thoughts go where they need to go, not stressed over it, because I have a million reasons to stress out right now. It's like, nah, let me use this energy to just chill and find the answers I'm looking for naturally. Slowing down has helped me realize things a lot better. Trying to move around extra fast. Man, I'll do that when it's needed. You don't have to always do it. That's something I learned as being 24 now. My first real lesson as being 24 is to slow down. Slowing down gives me a better perspective of things. It gives me more precision, more control over the environment than moving like a rat. Slowing down. Using the scope like this. What's really going on? I've only been 24 for about a week now. In fact, today is Tuesday, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I've been 24 for exactly 1 week. And that's pretty much the first lesson I've learned. Slow down. Yeah, proud of myself. I've officially been locked for 3 years, so I've had locks for 3 years now, which is a journey all by itself. I've had my ups and downs with these. I don't know if I told y'all, but I lost a few locks, y'all. Now, I was taking care of them as I should have. I had 121 locks. Now I'm down to 119, I believe. Some in the back kind of came out, and I was like, oh no! So that just showed me gotta take better care of the locks. The locks represent my spiritual growth, the wisdom. What the hell is going on? These kids fighting. Alright, let me not get in there. Yeah, so they just dapped each other up. They just jumped this dude and they dapped him up after. They must be homies. Kids was fighting 2 seconds ago. I won't be able to see that. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video soon. I don't want to keep rambling on. Make sure y'all balance yourselves out, even if terrible things are going on in your life. Always find space and time within the day to just relax and think it through properly. Find space to just think. Because most of us run on autopilot nowadays. It's just, oh my god. But you need dedicated time to think about things. That's a very important thing. And that goes back to what I said earlier. Slowing down gives you time to actually think about things. So that's my wisdom for today, y'all. That's the video. Slow down. We're on season 8. I'll probably title this video as a new chapter, as a new wave, or Clocksyn solo, something like that. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Y'all for tapping in with the boy. Love y'all. And keep watching. Stay tuned. More stuff to come. Peace.